Hey, Charlie here. So today I want to talk about something called economy picking. Now this was a request, and so I hope that this video helps, and I hope it sheds some light on any difficulties you're having. Right, so economy picking is very similar to alternate picking, but it just takes a different approach when you change string. So let's have a look at some examples. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the picking hand. So with alternate picking, for example, if we were to play down, up on the high E string, so, and then after that up we were going to switch to the B string, so with alternate picking we would just always alternate between a down and an up. So 2 picks on the high E, down, up, so after that up we then play a down on the B. So then if we were to go back, so if we got, then we go back to the high E, that would then be an up. So we're always alternating, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, E, E, B, E. So that's alternate picking. So in a way you're going outside of the string. I have heard people call this outside picking, which makes sense because you're always going round the strings to get to them, which can be quite efficient at times because it just keeps that very even motion in your wrists going down, up, down, up, down, up constantly. So it definitely helps with timing. So one more time. That would be alternate picking. Now, if we compare that to economy picking, now economy picking is supposedly a more efficient way of getting to those strings. So if we're starting off with a down and an up on the high E string, then we switch to the B string. Now, instead of going down, up, down on the B string, we would then go down, up on the B string. So what this does is it continues with that motion that you're using with your wrist. So down, up, then you continue travelling up to then hit that B string. So we got down, up, up. Then if we were to go back to the high E string this time, whereas before we went down, up, we're now going to go down, up to the B string. Then travel back down to the E string, but it would be a down. So this is kind of similar to alternate picking because you've just done an up pick and then a down pick. But the idea of economy picking is to travel the way that you're moving between the strings. So from the B string to the E string, we're traveling downwards. So going from the B to the E will always be a down pick. So let's just have a look at that. So we got down, up, up, down. Down, up, down. Now, if we were to then pick that sequence again, we then actually start on a different pick because again we want to travel in the direction that the next string is. So if we're starting off down, up, down, okay, so we've just gone down and now our high E string is above our pick, so we then want to travel back upwards, so that would be an up pick. Then we go to the B string, play the E string again with a down, and then we go to the B string with an up. So now what we've got is down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So in a sense, the economy picking makes it more efficient once you get going. So it might be a bit more difficult to start off with, But once you get going, it's just this continuous motion, because you'll be going down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it just keeps on going up, down, up, down. So again, so we got this as an example. So some people call this inside picking, which makes sense because you're basically staying inside the string. And you're not doing much movement around the strings. So that's quite a basic example, but going back to what I was saying earlier with the movement, with the moving to the different strings, let's have a think about that. So this means that whenever we've got to go to a higher string, we're always going to play a down pick whenever we're moving. So whenever we're moving up a string, it will always be a down pick. And then whenever we're moving down a string, it will always be an up pick. So that's lower to higher will always be a down pick, and higher to lower will always be an up pick. So essentially the concept can be quite simple. It doesn't have to be you don't have to overcomplicate it. Just think, right, am I moving to a string that's higher than the one I'm playing? If yes, play a down pick. Am I moving to a string that's lower than the string that I'm already playing? If yes, you play an up pick. So one more time, we'll look at an example. So now if we go back to alternate picking, and we're going from, so we're going, so what we got there is E, E, B, E, 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 B, G. Okay, so alternate picking wise, we'd be going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So regardless of the strings that you change to, it's always down, up, down, up, down, up. Now with economy picking, we'll be going down, up, up, down, up, down, up, up. So again, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. So as you can see, whenever I traveled to a lower string, I played an up. So it's whenever you're going to a lower string than the string that you're playing, you play an upstroke. And then to get back to that starting point, you're going to play a down pick because you're travelling from the G to the high E, so you're going from lower to higher, so it will always be a down pick. So it's all in the picking hand, so regardless of what your fingers are playing on the fretboard, it's all in the picking hand. So one more time, if you need to go lower than the string that you're playing, you play an upstroke. So for example, D to the A string. If you need to travel to a higher string from the string that you're on, it's always a downstroke. So I hope that explanation helped explain economy picking and how you can use it. Thanks for the request, Nick. I apologise for taking so long to do this video. But yeah, if anybody else has any requests, then please contact me. You can contact me via my website www.cgguitar.co.uk or send me an email cgguitar@outlook.com. So thanks guys, and see you next time.